Lucky Dog Thrift Shop starts with this store. This is Lucky's 1, 2, 3. $1, $2, and $3 store. And then this is still part of Lucky Dog up here. And it goes way back deep. And it is chock full. And then, if you come around the corner, and you look down there where that car is, there's another door to Lucky Dog, and that goes into like the basement, lower level area. And that basement is packed all the way through, width and lengthwise, floor to ceiling. It's amazing. And I'm going to take you through this maze of both the lower level and the top level, and you'll see what a great thrift store this is. As you can see, this place is amazing. There are 2 floors, really wide, rambling, room after room on each floor, packed to the ceiling, to the gills, with stuff to look through. The bottom is a little less organized than the top floors, but so much fun to dig through. If you like to get down and dirty and dig to look for thrift items, you're going to love this place. You won't believe how much there is to see here. The proprietor of this store is named Mary, and I had a little talk with her, and she didn't want to be on camera, but she relayed to me the story of how this store started. She had originally had a smaller store and had a partner, and she and the partner didn't continue together. The partner left, and that left her kind of in a bind, and the store didn't quite make it, and she went on and did some side jobs instead of thrifting. And she also was a widow by this time, and sadly her husband had passed, and she needed to find more work. So she looked into a few other jobs, but her heart was in thrifting and she knew she could do it. So she found this place, which was huge, and she wanted to use it as a thrift shop, but knew she couldn't afford the whole thing. And she asked the owner if she could rent just a small portion of the downstairs to start with, but she had 17 cents to her name. And she prayed about it, and she thought, how am I going to do this with 17 cents? And the proprietor heard her story, and he said, I will give you the first 2 months rent-free with electricity, and then we'll take it from there and see how you do. Well, she did fine, and she was a hard worker. She bought out places as she made money. She bought more stock and expanded, and now she has both floors of this huge place, and she says it brings in over $200,000 a year. Of course, she has plenty of expenses too with employees and rent and all, but she has made a go of it, and it's such fun to come here and shop. So as we take a little tour over both floors here, take a look around. I know I'm moving a little fast, but see if you can spot something you're interested in and tell me the types of things you like to shop for when you go thrifting. Oh my goodness, it just keeps going and going and going. They call this room the warehouse, and it's in the back section of the lower level. And there's a lot of furniture and electronics and sewing machines and architectural things in here. Oh, I like that fencing for our yard and garden. If only I didn't have a small car. I very much like the Art Deco look of this bureau. Okay, now we're upstairs. Oh, I know you homesteaders are interested in cast iron. If you watch my videos, you know there's something I'm looking for, and there it is right there. I haven't seen it yet, but see if you can spot it. It's on the bottom shelf. There it is, a new metal bread box. I need a new one. My other one rusted out. This has a little problem with one hinge, but that can be easily fixed. and I might want to repaint it, even though the person who painted it did a good job, but it's marked $22 and everything here is 50% off. $11 for this. I haven't been able to get one in my house for under $100. This third entrance into the Lucky Dog is the $1, $2, $3 shop. I don't know if everything's $1, $2, or $3, but we'll find out. So that was a quick tour of this massive Lucky Dog Thrift Shop. 3 separate doors, 3 different types of units in this, and I love going through every bit of it. So if you're ever in the New Holland area, check it out. Tell Mary Bandana Gramma sent you. And now I'm going to show you what I bought at the Lucky Dog. And yes, I did buy a few items at the Lucky Dog Thrift Shop. Love that place. And you'll hear me tell you all about it on here. First thing I found was a set of these 12 mason jar caps. New. Use instead of lid. It's a one-piece cap, one-time use only. So I don't know if these work well or not. They're $4.50 for a dozen of them. And they came out with these one-piece caps that have the sealant right in there, so they're not like the two-piece with the ring and the screw top. So I'll try them, see if they work. They were sitting there. I said, been a hard time trying to find the other kind, so I'll give these a whirl. So I bought those. Then I found a sidewinder, which is a bobbin winder, so you don't have to wind your bobbin in your machine. You know, stop your machine, undo everything, put the bobbin thread through into the bobbin holder thingy and wind it all up. Take time out. You can wind them ahead of time with these and just have a bunch ready to go. Or even if you run out while you're sewing, you don't have to undo your machine. You can just wind one up in one of these if you have another spool of thread. So yeah, that's good. I think these sell for close to $30, and I got it for $8, and it looks brand new. It looks brand new. So I was happy to find that for $8, and I'm sure it will get a lot of use when I'm sewing again. Okay, another thing I found, and I paid a little more money for this just because I love that somebody hand stitched this, and I love the subject matter. This is cross stitch, and it shows like an old Singer sewing machine and a dress, like someone was making a dress in a pretty bedroom. It just looks so cute, and all those stitches in there, very nicely done. Framed. I don't know how old it is or when it was done. She let me have it for $10, and knowing the work that goes into something like this, There's a lot of detail in it. There's a sewing basket with threads on the floor, and there's scissors and scraps and leaves out the window and a mirror on the wall. I really liked it, and I'm going to hang this in my guest room. All right, now, you may remember that I showed you my bread box had bit the dust. I had set it too close to my sink, wasn't paying attention, and it got all wet underneath a old metal bread box. I had put a towel down thinking that would help, but of course all that did is the towel got damp and stayed damp, and it rotted out the bottom of my bread box. Now my son is going to repair it for me. He's going to cut out the bottom and put a wood bottom on it. So I will be able to use it again, and I'll repaint it and all. But I had, in the meantime, before he told me he would do that, I had been searching for one. And looking online, I couldn't get one into my house for less than $100, mostly $150 to find a bread box and ship it to me. That type with the double doors and the two shelves inside, the old-fashioned kind. And then I'd have to refinish it because all the ones I was seeing were pretty bad shape, even at that price. So I was discouraged, and I looked at antique shops around here and I didn't find any. But at the Lucky Dog upstairs, I found this. In great shape. It's already painted up. Now, it isn't my 1940s decor paint job, and I may decide I want to repaint it just to match better, but it's not bad. You know, it's got apples on it, and it's an off-white yellowy color. I mean, it's not going to look bad in my kitchen. It works fine as far as the doors opening and shutting, and it does have the double shelf in there. In great shape. There's just a tiny bit of rust on the bottom. Not bad. Okay, I do see I need a little repair right there at that one hinge. But, okay, the price on this was marked $22. That was, wait a minute, where's the tag? I'll tell you. Yeah, it was marked $22, so I got it for $11. So, great buy. Really happy with it. It's got the air holes in the side, keep the bread from getting moldy. I couldn't find anything like that around here or online. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this excursion to Pennsylvania for our 52nd wedding anniversary. I love the Lucky Dog Thrift Shop, and I hope you'll visit it someday if you're in that area. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. The best thing you can do to support my channel is to hit that subscribe button, so I thank you for that. Please check the videos you see popping up now to see what else I've been up to. And as always, I send this all out to you with love from Bandana Gramma.